What's up, guys? We're gonna 𝗩𝗦𝗧𝗦, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make some 70s themed samples. So we're just gonna get started. So first we have our bass guitar here, and this is what we're gonna start with the bass. The bass is the most important thing. If you mess this up, everything else will sound bad. You can literally do anything you want after you get the bass, but once the bass is right, you're all good. So the first thing you want to do is set your BPM to halftime. You don't necessarily have to do this, but I think it's important for the style. So halftime is pretty much any 2-digit BPM. So anything below 100, I would consider halftime. Okay, so we're at 60. And this right here is very important. If your swing, and I'll just show you our swing, if you look up there, is at 20%. I think a perfect range is 20 to 40%. But I'm just using 20 because I don't like the super swing sound for like the bounce. But 20% is what I have, and I think that's a good value for that. So let's grab in a scale, and I'm gonna just default to my F# minor, just like my favorite scale to use. Let's go in here, and I'm gonna make this real simple. We don't gotta do anything crazy. So what we want to do is just make a melody. Don't worry about like, oh, it doesn't need to be a bass line melody. No, just make a melody. So it could be, you could start it like this. And now we have to funkify it. So we need to kind of edit this a bit. I'm gonna make this a little bit larger since we only have a few notes. And then what you can do is offset some of the notes. So one note can be on the grid, your starting note. And then this note, if you look, if you hold shift, you could go 1 to 3 ticks. I found 1 to 3 ticks is good. So 1, 2, 3 this way, or you can go 1, 2, 3 this way. It's up to you and how you want your bounce. I typically go about 2 ticks over. You could do this with your other sounds or your other notes. And the cool thing is when you click it, it'll stay like that. So let's simplify this a bit. Okay, I think that's good. And I wish I could just kind of lock this grid down. Let's just pull this over here and then just make a variation, right? It's that simple. We could just pull this over. Okay, I think that sounds good. So our bass line is set. So everything we do after this will be completely easy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do our strings. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and do our string. So this one is real simple. It's pretty much the same every single time. So all you want to look for is just a trill. That's the type of string sound that you want, or articulation, and you'll pretty much be set, because all you have to do is just put down a fifth. A fifth, you pretty much just make a triad, a chord, and you just take out the middle note, or 7 notes up from any note that you place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You probably heard me say this before. It's pretty simple. And just drag it out, and boom, you're pretty much done. Right, so those are the strings, pretty simple. Let's move on to where we have our guitar. Next up, we have a guitar. Now, I don't typically like to use these too much, but it is an element. So what we have is this little guitar here with some built-in reverb. And pretty much the same thing. We're gonna be doing the same thing because this is a easy version. So all you have to do is just make your chord, pull some of the notes down, probably, I think that'd be good, and just move stuff over. Really, Shift D. Oops, why is this on? Just replace D. And you can pretty much do whatever you want. You just have fun with it. I'm gonna copy this over. I think that's fine, and just pull this down an octave, just so it's a little different. Okay, so I think that's good for the guitar. Like I said, every one here is going to be really simple, but they're all going to come together to make one. Why is this not repeating? Pull that over. All right. Okay, so we got a little bit of variation. All right, so I think that's good for the guitars. Let's move on to our key. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take care of our key. So what I want to actually do is show you a trick for this. So what you need to do is just pick 2 notes. Now for me, I kind of want this to be a little dark, so I would probably pick these or something like that. You could pick any note, it doesn't really matter, but any 2 notes. So start here, and what this is called is toe to toe. So pretty much we're going to drag these same exact notes over. So if you chose notes like this, you would do the exact same thing over here, right? For whatever notes you chose. Oops. And then what you're gonna do, I'm gonna just delete these real quick, is pull it down an octave or up an octave. It's up to you, but I would suggest doing down an octave so everything loops around. And then all you need to do from here is make a chord from this last note, or you can make it from the last one over here and just move upward. So we're gonna move these over and just make a chord downward. Well, I'll just do it like this so it makes more sense. And this is kind of toe to toe. And now you can see it sounds good already. So we could kind of place it somewhere. Probably move it over here. I don't want it to be too repetitive. Pull this up an octave. Okay, I like that. I think that sounds nice. So got our little trick out the way. So what we're gonna do is move on to our Rhodes. Next up, we have our Rhodes here. So this is the preset I have. You don't need any of the VSTs that I'm using. I just happen to use these. So here we're just gonna throw some chords in. So this is pretty simple. We're just gonna start on F sharp because that's the root, and just go up. We could kind of make, I don't know, let's do, I'm just offset it, and then we could just offset it here. And if you want, you can like move stuff around. I don't know. Oh, that's way too low. So if you didn't see what I did here, this is the exact same chord. I just took out some notes. It's the same thing. Okay. Okay, that's way smoother. I like that. And that'll pretty much loop. All right, so I think that's good for the Rhodes. Like I said, this is gonna be real simple. Each little instrument, we can just add a few notes. So now we can move on to our vocals. Now we're gonna throw in some vocals. Now I don't like dry vocals, but obviously we don't have effects or anything right now, which we'll add. But usually with the vocals, it kind of adds a nice element, especially when you like add halftime or you add like any type of effect, time manipulation effect to it. It'll kind of give you an interesting sound. So I like to add vocals. Now I don't like to add like hooks necessarily, but like maybe, let me see, like something like this or like that. Actually, should kind of like that one. So, yeah, we'll just run with one of these, okay? And of course we're in the F sharp minor. And then I just want to kind of throw it in once or twice. I don't want to overdo it. Where can we find? I'm gonna offset it a bit because usually they run kind of late, so. Yeah, and I'm gonna just keep it simple. And you don't have to follow these rules that I'm doing, because this is like what I like. If you want to use one of these or something with like words, you can. Don't worry about what I'm doing necessarily. I'm just kind of showing you how to put it in. Okay, and then it should sound. All right, so I like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and take care of the drums. And these are actually very important if you want to kind of make it sound a little bit more realistic. Now we're gonna go ahead and start with our hats. So this is pretty simple. We're gonna start with the closed one. We could just start on C, and you just want to make it real simple. We could do like, and a rule of thumb, if you're not sure where to go, you could kind of lead your hats into where the 808 or the bass line would hit. So these are kind of the spots where, like if you had an 808, this is where like the 808 would hit. So what you could do, let's change the color, is either place the hi-hat on this, or you can lead the hi-hat up into this, right? If you wanted to do something like, that's just a simple example. So that's if you're not sure what to do, but let's just keep this part simple. Change these colors back. Okay, and then what we would do is mess with the velocity, but I want to make sure we have our rolls in here first so we can kind of match them together. And then over here, same thing, we just kind of place it in between. Okay, and then I'm gonna take 1/3 step, and then I'm going to chop this. So Control U to chop it to the grid. And then of course we can edit this. So I'm gonna pull this up, and then we're gonna take these, and we're just gonna do something like this. And then maybe we can, let's try that. And then over here, we're just gonna pull these down. Okay, I think that's good. And then I'm gonna copy this one up here. And then we're just gonna right click and just make it repeat. And I'm gonna make this repeat multiple times just so it's not empty. So now we're gonna go ahead and add effects. I'm gonna try to keep it real simple because we already kind of did a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and kind of show you what I added. All right, so for the effects, I kept it real simple. Obviously you can see like a bunch of panning and stuff. Now this isn't essential. This is just something you can do, but just level things a bit, pan some things, hard left, hard right, just to kind of create space. And then I pretty much loaded up some older presets that I used to use for like the bus, for like the, I guess that dusty vintage sound. But first we'll start with the vocals. So for the vocals, I just added shimmer, Valhalla shimmer, to put it in space. And then this little tight EQ. Let it play. Oh wait, it's not on. And I guess I could just talk about the rest, and just a delay, tape delay. And then a room to further put in space because I want to push in the background. This is on. All right, so it's really pushing the background because I don't like vocals to be too up front, so I just kind of like them to be in the background. So that's all I really added. And then on the bus, which I have everything routing to the bus here, this is where things get a little messy. So we have, so this is an older preset, that's why I shaper box 2, but pretty much here I made a halftime through like the mid to highs, and then it'll kind of create some nice interesting melodies that way. So I don't know exactly what frequency this is on, but if you want to copy this and try it out, you can. It's real simple, just a halftime on the mids only. And then we have this retro color. This is a custom preset. Okay, and I guess I can show you what they sound like one by one. You see how that ambience in the background came in? That was because of the shepherd box. And then I'll just play all these effects on. Then we have rails. And this pretty much gives that saturation. And then you have EQ. All right, and then on top we have Lifeline console. And this is just kind of round it out to, or like shape it how I want. So I just made this custom preset for this. So yeah, this is just what I have here. Just kind of taking out some of the highs and boosting the lows, because I like really subby stuff. further adjust it and whatever, but you know, this is just for the video. But that's gonna be for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.